Okay, we're going to continue on in our Father's Word. This is Genesis 10, verse 8. Now this is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now this is Genesis 10, verse 8. Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one on earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, Reboth, and Calah. Now Shinar, that's Babylon. And reason between Nineveh and Calah, that is the principal city. Mizraim begot Ludum, Andium, and Lebrahim, and Nepathium, Parthusarim, and Casluhim, from whom came the Philistines and the Caphorim. Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusite, the Amorite, and the Girgashite. Now, in the land of Canaan, you had the Jebusites, you had the Perizzites, and you got the Amorites and the Girgashites, the Hivite, the Archite, and the Sinite, a whole bunch of tribes in the land of Canaan. So the land of Canaan is where Satan put the second influx of fallen angels, and the giants were created. David killed Goliath, and old King Og had a bed that was 9 cubits, that's 18 feet almost long, and 4 cubits wide. So there was giants in the land of Canaan. And Canaan, this is Genesis 10, verse 15. Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusites. Now the Jebusites created Jerusalem, and they called it Jebus. And then David took Jerusalem, and he named it Jerusalem, the city of David. It's the city of David. Jerusalem's called the city of David because he defeated the Jebusites. The Jebusite, the Amorite, and the Girgashite, the Hivite, the Archite, and the Sinite, the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. Afterwards, the family of the Canaanites were dispersed, and the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon as you go toward Gerar and as far as Gaza. Then you have to go toward Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboiim as far as Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, according to their families and according to their languages, in the lands and in their nations. And the children were born also to Shem, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder. The sons of Shem were Elam, Asher, Apalax, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hul, Jether, and Mash. Aphathax begot Shelah, and Selah begot Eber. To Eber were born 2 sons. One was named Peleg, for in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan begot Almadad, and Sheleph, Hammers, Mavarith, Jerath, Hadoram, Azal, Diklah, Obal, Abiel, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Jotan, and their dwelling place was from Mesa as you go toward Sephar, the mountains of the east. These are the sons of Shem according to their families, according to their language and their lands, according to these nations. These were the families of the sons of Noah, according to their generations, in their nation. And from these the nations were divided on the earth after the flood. Now, this is Genesis 11. Now the whole earth had one language and one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Then they said to one another, Come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They had brick for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city and tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the earth. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. And the Lord said, Indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they began to do. Now nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down there, confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from there over the face of the earth, and they ceased building the city. Therefore its name is called Babel. Babel means confusion. Satan is the king of confusion, the king of Babel. The king of confusion is Satan. Because the Lord confused the language of the earth, and from there the Lord scattered them abroad over the face of all the earth. This is the genealogy of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begot Aphaxadad 2 years after the flood. After he begot Aphaxadad, Shem lived 500 years and begot sons and daughters. Aphaxadad lived 35 years and begot Shelah. After he begot Shelah, Aphaxadad lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. Sahah lived 30 years and begot Eber. After he begot Eber, Selah lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. And Eber lived 34 years and begot Peleg. After he begot Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and begot sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years and begot Reu. And after he begot Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and begot sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years and begot Sherug. After he begot Sherug, Reu lived 207 years and begot sons and daughters. Sherug lived 30 years and begot Nahor. After he begot Nahor, Sherug lived another 200 years and begot sons and daughters. Nahor lived 29 years and begot Terah. After he begot Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and begot sons and daughters. Now Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. This is the genealogy of Terah. Terah begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Haran begot Lot, and Haran died before his father Terah in his native land, in Ur of the Chaldeans. Then Abram and Nahor took wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren, and she had no child. And Terah took his son Abram and his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, his son Abram's wife, and they went out with them from Ur of the Chaldeans, and to go to the land of Canaan. And they came to the Haran and dwelt there. Now the city of Ur, Abram got out of that place in a hurry, just as soon as he could. The city of Ur is lined up with the moon. So they worship Satan there at the city of Ur. There's all kind of skulls there where their heads crashed in. So they did satanic worship at the city.